sure. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Here, let me check my ear first.
Oh, we got one out of place. There.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. I didn't know what I would do. Hey guys, I'm the Black. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's your intro right there.
Yes.
This is the Black Critic right here.
Yes, I'm the Black Critic Guy, and I'm here still at NitroCon as always, and I have the really distinct honor, guys. I'm really excited about this. I'm interviewing the voice of not only Female Shepard, but one of the people that have voiced some of my favorite characters growing up. She has voiced number 86 from Codename Kids Next Door. What? And she has also voiced Gladys, Billy's mom from Billy and Mandy, the auteur herself.
There's no cheese! There's tofu, and it looks like cheese!
Jennifer Hale, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
So happy to be here.
Oh, we are so glad to have you.
Thank you.
Now, you have been voice acting for how long now?
Longer than you've been around.
Oh, I can tell. So, let's say 25 plus years.
Yeah,
maybe,
actually,
right?
that's just about right on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, accuracy. I've done my research.
He does his research.
Now, what got you into voice acting, both in animated features, cartoons, and video games?
The God of Thunder came down and threatened to smite me if I didn't start speaking.
What, Thor actually came down?
Thor came down and said, "You will voice act." I went, "Okay." Are you gonna say me? No. Okay.
Fine, I'll just
do it. I went to a fine arts high school, Alabama School of Fine Arts, and I loved it. And just realized I'm wearing a flashing bird. Thank you, Phoenix.
That's right.
She's marked us all with a flashing bird.
Courtesy of Tokyo.
Thank you. Arigato. And then I got a job at a video production house, Leo to Shelley Productions in Birmingham. And next door was Boutwell Studios, and I used to go over there and do commercials. And I was stunned that anyone would pay me like $30 to do anything.
I did just say the slide.
Right.
$30? Oh, great, yeah.
We call commercial arts, but I could do like a Valley Girl. So I got hired, and I did the Valley Girl, and I got the guys there, Greg and Courtney. They were so good to me. Courtney used to just sit and give me feedback all the time, and Greg as well, and they would teach me how to redo my reel, how to get better, and then from there I went to Atlanta, got work in Atlanta, and then from there on to LA.
That's impressive. Yeah. Now, is there any difference between voicing a character in a TV show or voicing a character in a video game?
Oh yeah, there's a huge difference. When we're doing an animated series or an animated film, we get to work off of each other most of the time. Sometimes you don't, but you share the load of that script among many actors, and you're playing off each other, and it's a blast. When we do a game, there are so many lines. You spend basically an entire session just you performing, and typically they're about 4-hour sessions, and it's just like a one-person show for 4 hours with a couple of pee breaks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be strenuous work on.
And we also work out a sequence. You don't do things like A, then B, then C, then D. You'll do A, Q, C, R, T, Z, W, back to A. Oh no, we missed E. You're all over the place.
Which one do you enjoy doing most? TV voice acting or video game voice acting?
I love them both for different reasons. I love the TV stuff because I love working with everybody, because everybody's so hilarious and so awesome. And I really love that, working off of everybody, and we rarely get that in games. I have it with Oliver Becker in BioShock, and I got to do it with Dave Hayter in some of the Metal Gear stuff and in Republic. But it's I do miss that in the game scene.
So in TV, you guys actually get to be in the same studio and do
most of the time. Yeah.
Wow, that's actually cool.
There's some shows where you can't because maybe there's a celebrity or scheduling's a nightmare.
Exactly.
But it's most of the time. Yeah, that's the genius of it.
Now I know this might be a hard question since you have voiced a plethora of charactars, but in your recollection, who was your favorite character to voice? Either both in games and.
Who's your favorite friend?
Who's my favorite?
See? How's that feel? You don't want to say that.
Okay, you got me there. You got me there.
Well, there are so many that I love. I have to say, I love Female Shepard. That's obviously that was just such a groundbreaking project to be a part of, and it was just such an honor. Cinderella, that's amazing. Princess Morbucks, I love that. Jean Grey. It's so Billy's mom. That was so insane.
That was fun.
Chris Zimmerman, she's responsible for directing that. She's responsible for directing Metal Gear. A million things, not just Metal Gear. She's responsible for all of us being as good as we are. She's amazing. And it's the directors that really make us. Chris, Ginny McSwain, you know, Caroline Livingstone. It's just Chris Borders. There's so many, I can't even name them all. They all make us as good as we are, you know. Yeah.
So, with all the characters that you voice, what qualities would you say? I guess let's pick like 3: Femme Shep, Billy's mom, and Cinderella.
Okay, there's a good range.
Of those 3 characters, like what qualities do you see in them that you see in yourself? Like what qualities do you share with them?
Persistence, insanity, flexibility.
Beautiful, straight to the. I love it. So one thing that one of my friends wanted me to ask you too is, has there ever been a game where you're doing the recording and you felt like, oh, I didn't like how that voice turned out, or you were like, I wish it could have gone a better way?
There are moments in my performance where I feel like, oh, I didn't know that piece in the end of how it was all going to end up, and I would have added this into it. That's a piece of why I don't play really games, because it would make me crazy. I'd be like, well, if I'd known that, I would have done it this way.
What if I voiced it that way?
Know, and I'm always improving and you know, just trying to make things better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, what was it? I bet you get this question a lot, but how was it working on Mass Effect, the entire trilogy?
Oh my gosh, it was extraordinary. I've been so lucky to work on so many amazing things. Like recently Broken Age, and with Tim Schafer and Chris Brown and all those guys. And Mass Effect was really special because there was just such an enormous leap forward through the whole series. Like, we started here, and then we went to here, and then we went to here, and it was amazing to live in a character for that many years. And as a collaborative group effort, you just reach this momentum like a flywheel where the whole thing's just going, and you're just hanging on to stay on the train because it's going places you never realized it would go.
I personally love how the story unfolds and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed by the 3rd one, but I mean, who isn't?
Well, I think probably everyone doesn't realize they were just disappointed that it ended.
When you end something as powerful as that, it's just like,
good luck with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To end it on a good note is hard in itself, right?
And to end it on a realistic one is even harder. Exactly. I mean, as writers make the world go round. Without writers, we have nothing.
Exactly.
And
remember that, guys.
It's true. And writers should have the glory that celebrities have, but unfortunately
they don't, right?
Well, and teachers should have the pay that CEOs have, but they don't. I mean, it's all backwards out there.
You know who else deserves more recognition? Voice actors.
Oh.
No, you guys truly are the unsung heroes. Like, when I was a kid, actually, this leads up to my next question. When I was a kid, I loved the voices, and I actually looked them up. And
wow.
I was so drawn into voice acting and animation because of the cartoons I saw. Yeah. One of them being The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. And not only that, also Codename Kids Next Door. Now, I want to know, what inspired you to do those type of voices? You got number 86, who is more, is he Scottish or Irish?
Tom's right. Tom Warburton is a mad genius. You're insane, Tom Warburton. Love you. And Chris Zimmerman. I mean, she's crazy. She directed us all. It's all her fault. Because she directed Billy and Mandy, and she directed Codename Kid. Wait, no. Was that Colette? Maybe that was Colette. Maybe that was Colette's fault. I think it was Colette's fault. That was Colette.
We should have known.
Sunderman. It's just... that show was just wide open. You just go in as far as you could go on that show, and then go farther.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Were they the ones that gave you the direction? Could you do it a little bit more angrier, a little more crazier? Were they? It all comes out of the very ill mind of Tom Warburton. That is interesting. Did you enjoy playing number 86? Going in the studio, I'm yelling into the mic.
Oh, I love those parts.
Pushing around number 1.
So much fun. Oh yeah, they're so much fun. They're just a blast. Yeah.
Now, being at this convention, have you seen anybody dressed up as Female Shepard or any of the characters you played?
Yeah, I've seen some N7 stuff around, and I've seen some. Did I see some Jean Grey stuff? Did I see some Sam stuff? I can't remember. But I've seen those. Yeah.
How does it make you feel to see all these people dressed up as characters that you voiced, and then they come up to you and ask you to sign something? How does it make you feel?
And, I mean, it makes me feel responsible for acting right, because I'm part of something really cool, and it's cool. It's neat. It's cool that it landed. But for me, I just send it all back to the writers. I'm like, hey, they did a great job.
excellent job right there.
Yeah.
This surprised me. Now, I found out that you were awarded a Guinness World Record for being the most prolific voice actor. Female voice actor in
and I haven't actually seen the Guinness. I've just
did
heard,
they give it to you?
I've just heard that. I don't know, but they gave the most prolific actor award to Steve Bloom, who absolutely deserves it. But the Daily Mail, the UK Daily Mail, reported that I have the.
You have the record now.
I guess. Yeah.
What was the reaction when you opened up that letter? Were you like?
I just saw it on the internet, and I was like, really? And then I saw the Daily Mail printed it. I was like, okay. I guess it's true.
Were you like happy, like wow?
Oh yeah, it feels great. But I'm also quite aware there'll be someone else come along and do more, you know. But they won't have been the first.
We'll stop them together. We'll stop them and be like,
no, bring them. We need them. There is no competition.
Or at least let's let you hold it for like 10,000 years, and then we'll let somebody come in. There you go. Right. See. Now, one last question.
Yes.
To any like aspiring voice actors out there, or any women that want to like get into either voice work or even acting, what advice would you give them?
I'd give the same advice to women and men, and that advice is treat it like a business, work at it every day. There's a great website that Dee Baker, who I adore, who's a genius and who's wonderful, created called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com, and there's invaluable information in there. Do everything Dee says. Read stuff out loud. Get really good at reading stuff out loud. Get singing training, whether or not you want to be a singer. Get classical or Broadway singing training so you don't blow out your voice. Learn to understand story. Learn to read out loud off a page. Like I should pick this up right now and go to something and go, now you were awarded a Guinness World Record for being the most prolific video game voice actor female. What was your reaction to hearing this? Like I just, you need to be able to pick stuff up. The Daily Mail reported today that, just read cold and make it make sense. And everybody that you think is any good at it, go online, listen to their demo, and make sure that yours is as good as theirs, and then jump into the fray. And the unfortunate news for all of us, none of us are entitled to anything. We must all work for what we have and be grateful for what we have. And I say that because the attitude of entitlement stinks up the room. Exactly. And you can tell when new people come in and they feel like they're entitled, you just go, people don't like that.
This is going to be difficult working with you, man. You need to go.
You just feel it. You're like, ooh, I don't want to hang out with that.
I'm going to go to the salad bar. I'll see you later. We'll catch up at 1.
Oh, I'm getting a call. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Mom, is that you? Oh, okay. I'll see you later. Oh, bye-bye.
Just go be nice and have fun and work hard.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for sitting and doing this interview with me. I want to thank Jennifer Hale for doing her wonderful voice acting and giving us some inspiration and stuff. I want to thank Matthew Goodison Orr for making this interview even possible.
Kudos to Matthew.
Finally, Anime Spot for inviting the great Jennifer Hale to our beautiful campus. And if you could do me one little favor, in Billy's mom's voice, can you look into the camera and say, my name is Jennifer Hale, and you're watching the Black Critic Guy. Peace, YouTube.
My name is Jennifer Hale, and you're watching the Black Critic Guy. Peace, YouTube.
Peace, guys.
Peace.